IHTN Studios, it's Braves Beat.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Shadi.
Shopping my Valentine. Well, there's a lot of news to cover, so let's get on with it.
Black History Month celebrates the rich culture, heritage, triumphs, and adversities that are an integral part of our country's history. It was Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history, who first set out in 1926 to designate a time to promote and educate people about Black history and culture. Throughout the month, Indian Hill High School will be incorporating Black history into class assignments and so much more. Stay tuned to discover many ways our school honors Black History Month.
The 5K race Exploring with Grace will take place on March 19th, 2022 at 50 West Brewing. Come celebrate IH alumni Grace Lewis' legacy with a day of running, giving, and gathering. Run or walk, all are welcome. Sign up now in the link in the description below.
We would like to welcome our new counselor register, Miss Corinne Bell. Dylan Condor had a chance to interview her this week. Roll the clip.
Hello Braves, I'm Dylan Condor here with Mrs. Corinne Bell, who has taken on the role as our new school registrar. So Mrs. Bell, can you give us a short history of your career that brought you to Indian Hill?
Absolutely. I was the guidance secretary for Reading High School for the past 7 years, and for the year prior to that I was the principal secretary at Reading. So that's my experience with working in a high school setting.
Wow, so you have a lot of experience. So what responsibilities will you have here in your new job?
I'll be assisting all of the high school counselors, and we'll be taking care of transcripts and records and that type of thing for the counseling department.
Got it. What do you like to do when you're away from school in your job?
I travel quite a bit. I have family in Florida. I'm from Southwest Florida, and I go down there at least once or twice a year. And I'm trying to do more international travel once they lift all the COVID restrictions. But I spend a lot of time traveling and hiking with my husband and my 2 sons.
It's interesting. So is there anything else you would like to say to the viewers?
Just come by and introduce yourself. I'd love to get a chance to meet everyone. I love helping people, and I really look forward to serving everyone here at Indian Hill.
Well, thanks for joining me and sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Well, back to you guys at the news desk.
Can't wait to see her in the halls.
It is that time of year again, the annual Odd Couples Dance fundraiser, which will raise money for After Prom, will be held March 5th, 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Braveroo Music Festival will feature DJ Ace Deuce from Q102, who will be spinning all around. Favorite tickets go on sale February 4th, so buy tickets early and don't forget to buy raffle tickets for your chance to win amazing prizes. We hope to see you there in your favorite festival 70s style. Invitations are being sent to homes as well.
Student government applications are due February 16th. Students can find more information on their Canvas class pages in the student government module.
Greta and Brian have a sweet sports report for us. Let's check it out.
Hello Braves, I'm Greta Zender.
And I'm Brian Gia with this week's sports report. We have a ton of exciting news to cover, so let's get right into it.
Last Saturday, our Lady Braves had a historic senior night. In addition to celebrating seniors Marina Anderson and Ella Riggs, the varsity slammed Reading 64-18, winning the CHL championship for the 4th year in a row. And who could forget that in that game, Ella Riggs became the girls' program's all-time leading scorer.
Ella is on the threshold of tying and breaking the aforementioned Nicole Bell scoring record.
That's it. I think.
Fans, you just read the school history here. That free throw by Ella Riggs. So now becomes the all-time leading scorer in Indian Hill history. Surpassing
Wow.
Nicole Bell, 1,638 points.
It's an amazing stat, and it is accurate. Ella Riggs now the all-time leading Indian Hill Lady Braves scorer. She's done it at the 5:51 mark of the second quarter, today's senior day. Big congratulations from teammates and from the whole gym. Ella.
And of course she makes another one.
That's right. Ella.
Great work, Lady Braves. Over the weekend, our Aqua Braves competed at the CHL Championship and brought back a bunch of hardware. The boys are champs for the 5th year in a row. Our girls swim and dive are champs for the 4th year in a row. Junior Gibson Holmes is the boys swimmer of the year. Seniors Kathy Zhao and Isabella Piver are the girls swimmers of the year, and coach Matt Harrison is both the girls and the boys coach of the year. Impressive work, Aqua Braves.
As for our boys and girls track and field team, they had yet another indoor meet at The Ohio State University and did extremely well. Good job, Braves.
On Tuesday, there was a senior night for boys basketball as well as cheerleading. And wrestling, our Ballin Braves put up a good fight on the court but lost to Deer Park in a close game of 44-46.
By the poolside that night, the diving team had their senior night at the West Claremont Dive Invitational and made a splash, with sophomore Josie Festa leading the pack with a score of 332.1 and senior Maggie Overberg close behind with a score of 279.4. Here's a quick look at the OHSAA Boys and Girls Tournament brackets. The girls start with their first game this Saturday, February 12th at West Claremont at noon versus the winner of the Taylor versus Wyoming game. The boys don't start until Thursday, February 24th versus the winner of the Monroe versus Baden game. Good luck to both boys and girls on their tournament run.
And that's all the sports news we have for this week. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, LG, Brian, and Greta. Good job.
No school next Monday for Valentine's Day and Super Bowl snow day. We have advisory schedule, and Wednesday is a regular 7th period schedule. Then we have Thursday and Friday with no school so teachers can have in-service professional development.
Steven made an interesting video interviewing teachers for their funny jokes. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Steven Trainer, and we're going to interview some teachers and have them tell us some jokes.
Why did the orange hang out with the mushroom?
Why?
Because the mushroom is a fungi.
Silver and copper were sitting in a Starbucks. And in walks Gold, and they say, "Hey, you." The three of them kibitz for a while, having a conversation and a cup of coffee. And Copper says, "Oh, I need to get to class." And they say, "See you." Haha. Leaving you with a final note. Think like a proton. Stay positive.
Can we hear your joke?
Why do our libraries have such tall buildings?
Why?
Because they have many stories.
How does the geometry teacher plow his field?
How?
With his protractor.
What do you call Santa's little helpers?
What?
Subordinate clauses.
So why did the 30, 60, 90 triangle marry the 45, 45, 90 degree triangle?
Why?
Because they were right for each other.
I went to the doctors recently and I had a battery of tests done. And they came back and they said, Mr. Millard, your DNA is backward. And I said, and?
Why did the skeleton not go to the dance?
Why?
Because he didn't have anybody to go with.
Well, currently I teach ceramics, but you never know. I might get fired.
Why did the frog take the bus to work today?
Why?
Because his car got towed away.
All right, Andrew Jackson, okay, was having a hard time one time. He's been going days and days, okay, hasn't been able to sleep. And he finally talks to Rachel, and Rachel's like, "Andrew, what's wrong?" And he's like, "I don't know, I can't sleep. I just can't get to sleep. Every time I get to sleep, I have this nightmare." And she's like, "Oh, well, you should go see the doctor." Well, he decides to go to see the doctor. He goes to town, he talks to the doctor, and he talks to the doc, and the doc's like, "Well, what's going on?" He's like, "Well, doc, I just can't sleep. I don't know what it is." He's like, "Well, what's going on when you're sleeping?" He says, "Well, one night I'll fall asleep, and all of a sudden I think I'm a wigwam while I'm dreaming." And the doctor's like, "A wigwam?" He's like, "Yeah, those long houses that the Native Americans had, wigwams?" And the doctor's like, "Yeah, a wigwam. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, what else?" He's like, "Well, then other nights I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and I think I'm a teepee." And the doctor's like, "A teepee? You mean those like mobile structures, nomadic people?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, that's what I think I am." And the doctor's like, "Oh man, well, give me a minute here. Let me think about it." And Andrew's sitting there and he's worried. He doesn't think the doctor's going to be able to help him. And finally the doctor's like, "Oh, Andrew, General Jackson, I got it. I know what's wrong." And of course the doctor goes, "You're too tense."
That was great video, Steven. Keep up the good work.
The Indian Hill School District congratulates the 64 Indian Hill High School DECA students who will advance to compete at the DECA State Competition in March, following their performance during the DECA District competition held at University of Cincinnati, Claremont, January 24th to 28th.
Our very own business classes made a spectacular advertisement for us. Roll the clip.
At Indian Hill, we offer business and marketing as a great elective option. We have 5 different courses. 3 of them are semester courses, and the other 2 are full-year junior and senior courses. These courses not only teach how to work collaboratively with others, enhance your creative and problem-solving skills, but also allow you to participate in DECA.
DECA is part of the junior and senior classes. It is optional for the semester courses. It allows students to participate in a district, state, and international competition if they advance. It's a great way to enhance your classroom experience.
Wow, that was really interesting.
Our spring production is actually 3 all-student ran and more info. Check out the super epic ad they made for us.
Have you heard about the Student-Directed Festival? The Student-Directed Festival is what our show is going to be for this spring. And we're going to have 3 different one-act shows produced entirely by students. Me and Marco will be producing an original one-act musical called Pride of Lenin about Stalin, Trotsky, and the power of friendship.
And this will come with some greatly produced tracks by yours truly.
I will be directing another original piece called Maze, about a girl who wakes up not knowing where she is. She discovers she's in a coma and she has to figure out how she has to get out.
I will be directing The Play That Goes Wrong, which is basically a play within a play about a 1920s murder mystery where, like the title says, everything goes wrong. Auditions are February 15th and callbacks are February 16th, right after school.
You don't need anything prepared. Just fill out the form on Canvas and you're good to go.
For more information, contact Mrs. Thomas at her school email.
We hope to see you there.
That might be a bit much.
Remember to sign up, Braves.
February is Black History Month.
March is Asian Heritage Month.
So be sure to follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and email us with any school updates.
And remember,
stay classy, Indian Hill.
Wait, what cam am I again?
That one, the one in front of you.
The one for real? No.
Hello and welcome to the Fake News Network, the show where we have no idea what we're about to say and we are not allowed to smile or laugh. I'm super evil, bad sass master the cruel.
And I'm also super evil, dark sass master the cruel. No relation, just a coincidence. Rolling into some breaking news, a flying spacecraft was sighted in the Lower East Side this afternoon, swishing down like spaceships and sucked up a cow with its suction ray. Here's my recreation of the sound.
Oh my god, that was terrible. Why in God's name would you try and recreate that sound?
I'm so sorry, let me try again. This time with some cow noises.
Okay, just stop, man. Just stop. Ugh, in striking news, the Department of Power experts rolling blackouts this weekend where here advice on how to make the most electricity without magic. Daniel.
Thanks, super evil, dark sass master the cruel. I'm Magical Michael. There is no shortened way to say that, and the best way to pass the time with a power outage is on the lost art of conservation. So when your screens fail, you strike up a conversation with your neighbors and family. Start with religion. Everyone loves talking about that. After that, invite yourself into their house for coffee. They owe you that one now. Then comment on how it smells like pretty badly too, and when the power comes on, run as quickly as you can. They are trying to trap you. They all are.
Okay, thanks, Mike. That's some really interesting stuff, man. It was really good.
Let's send it over to our prized food critic to find Tina Fee Tina.
Thanks, super evil, dark sass master of cruel. I just ate an Old Horse, the newest gourmet feed store in the local downtown area, and could not be more disappointed. They kept trying to give me wine and seafood and refused to make my favorite, a pancake in the shape of Mickey Mouse's face with little chocolate chips where his eyes are. Thank God I have some here. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Tina. Before we go, let's see your big horrid loser tonight. Hey, Reese, how could you not stop laughing?
It's not gonna. Oh. It's mine now.
And that's all for tonight, folks.
Bye.